Hey guys, it's me, your girl G. I wanted to come on here real quick because I just want to talk about something real quick. It's not another shifting story. It's just I well I'll just get into it anyway. I've been watching a lot of videos and stuff like on YouTube, about the ME or and what I was wondering um was you know um how related is the ME to the paranormal world, as far as like spirits and stuff like that. See, some people relate it a lot. I watch a lot of different channels, and you'll see a lot of people with channels up have videos up, and they'll be talking about the ME, and then also as their content, on their channel, and be about like you'll see a lot of like about the spirit world and stuff like that, paranormal world and stuff like that. And I was thinking, like, but even before that, I seen those videos. I kept wondering, like, how is all that related? You know what I mean? Like, I've always wondered because like, especially when people start saying that people think that we died and that I still don't understand all that stuff. When they start somebody saying that our consciousness and our consciousness moved into another reality and we died in another reality and stuff like that. I don't understand all that. I don't know. I have to look that up. I really don't know. Um, so that's something that I have to. What I mean, I don't know. Anyway, the reason why I say that is because I say all this is because I've always seen spirits. Since I'm not gonna say always, but for a very long time. Most a big part of my life. I'm not gonna say all of my life, but a very big part of my life since I was a young girl. And I don't talk to them, and they don't talk to me. A couple of times I'm going to say it's going to sound really strange, but I hate saying this, but at one time I think I heard like my brother talk, calling my name one time, but I'm pretty sure that's what he was doing because it all had to do with my mom and stuff like that when she was sick and stuff like that. I'll tell that story in another one, but that's a long story. But yeah, so I'm pretty sure I heard that and stuff like that. So I always have been like interested into like every time they have like ghost hunters on TV, all those shows and stuff, I'm always watching and stuff like that. Now, try to have like I thought about putting cameras up, getting cameras, and seeing if I can catch. Because I believe they're in my apartment as I am here now. I believe they like my brother's spirit, and I think it's more than just his spirit, but that they're here. I'm pretty sure my brothers. I seen my brother, so I know my brother's spirit is here with me. A lot of the times, but I don't know if it's a you know, and I'm thinking this some other family members too. I always wonder if my cousin, he died young. I always wonder he was if he's here too. But like I said, I know I always see spirits. I'm going to tell you a real quick story. I used to two stories. I'll tell you. Well, I don't want to make it. I'll take one story is gonna be another way because I don't like to make the videos too long. I don't want to bore you or so or just like that. So I'll tell you one story real quick. I live in my neighborhood I live in right now is the hood. I live in the hood in the ghetto, and so it's kind of like it's a rough neighborhood. And I was one day I was in here and I've been living in this my place now for a few years and stuff like that, and I don't get around that well. I use a cane to get around. I'm disabled and I use a cane. I have to use a cane to get around. So one night I decided I was going to. It was in like, and the weather was really nice. It was like the springtime, and it was at nighttime, and I was going to the store. So I had put put my. I think I had like a little light jacket on, and I had and I came down from out my apartment. And I was walking, and I was, like I said, it's the hood. One day I'll show you, but I live in the hood, like, all, like a lot of run down buildings and stuff like that. Well, they starting to fix this neighborhood up now, so it's not as bad as it used to be. But like that. But like it's the hood, like that. Anyway, so sometimes you'll see alleys and dark, lots and stuff like that. So I was walking down the street, decided I was going to the store, and I'm walking with my cane. I'm steady walking along. I happened to turn my head to the side and was looking one way and was looking at like just regular apartment buildings and stuff like that. And I turned back around. Like, you know how you feel somebody's looking at you? And I turned back around. I just felt somebody was turning. Steady walking with my cane, with my right hand walking. I looked to my, was looking to my left this way. Felt like somebody was watching me. Turned around, and my brother was walking right along with me. And I was like, oh my god! And then he, if you know anything about spirits, and y'all know, they come in a flash. Like if so, as soon as they notice that you see them, they leave. And it was my brother. It was my brother, and I say so. Like I said, and I was like, oh my goodness, my brother is walking me to the store. I guess he was like, I'm not gonna let you. And he was walking, and I could clearly see him walking, but only for a flash. And then he blinked. He black, zonked out, like that. But I believe he still was there. But like I guess I always wonder, like, what's what's the word? I can't even think of the word. I'm not gonna say the quote. What's the I can't even think of the word I'm trying to say. But like, what's the format that they have to follow that in the spirit world that they can't, that you can't see them. You can't talk to them and they can't talk to you. Like really, sometimes you can hear them, sometimes, but for the most part you can't. But like I always wonder, like why they always, when you see them, they always knock out like that. Cause my brother always does that, and where you only see him for a flash and stuff like that. But I always wonder, when people say, in me, that we died, well we died, and and our consciousness um moved to this reality and we died in another reality. I was like, how does that work when it comes to spirits? And like I believe my mom moved on, like my mom passed on some years back, and I believe when I had a dream, and I believe my mom has passed on and crossed over. You know what I mean? And the reason why, it's just she came to me on a dream, and it was a dream, but it wasn't a dream. It's like she was telling me she was okay, and she, you know what I mean? And so I've had several dreams where I could tell my mom is like okay, and she crossed over. So how does all that relate to the inmate? So if you have any ideas and theories, let me know below, because that always throws me. I always like, but and like I said, how does, so I'm just like really just questioning, how does the Emmy and the parent, how is all that commingle and intersect? You know what I'm saying, like that? Because if we died, and this and our conscious move to this reality, then what about the other people that died? And how come their consciousness didn't move? Then, what happens? Who decides who dies and who come what, and who moves on in our and we go to another reality and stuff like that. And I don't know. I mean, like I said, and I'll tell you more. I have so many stories about that too, paranormal world. It's so many things I want to say. I really don't. I'm not a person that on this channel you're not gonna find a person with a whole bunch of answers. I'm a person with a whole bunch of questions. So because maybe I should start studying. But even when I study it, I still get kind of confused. And maybe I'll look into it a little bit more as I learn. But that's all I wanted to know, like that. How was that relating to the me and stuff like that? I'll tell you another story. But um, until then, I'll talk to you guys. Bye bye. Oh, and thank you for taking the time to listen. Thank you. Bye bye.